curiosity, now we're going to head into some motivation. As you guys know, I am a firm believer that if you stay consistently motivated and consistent with your habits, your consistency will take you places that motivation alone cannot. And that is one of the main factors in why I think my podcast and my YouTube channel and just being honest and free with your authenticity are some of the most empowering things that you can do in such an artificially created society. And that's why I think that having conversations like this actually not only help the person talking, but it also helps the people listening, because we can all be a part of someone else's survival guide someday. And I think that that is a truly admirable goal, where a lot of times our problems can make us feel like we're so alone, but so many people experience some of the same problems, but yet we isolate ourselves and make ourselves feel so alone and so targeted and negative. So sometimes I think it's really good to put those positive vibes out there and learn how to affirm positive things and manifest your goals, right? Like, to me, it's all about being a part of someone else's survival guide, and it's all about being consistent. Because if you go to the gym one time, yay, you're ahead of the people that never went to the gym at all. But what kind of results did you expect from going to the gym just one time? That's why I say consistency will take you places motivation cannot. And consistency is a very interesting thing, because it's consistent about how you work out. It's consistent about how you speak. It's consistent about your habits. It's consistent with how you think, how you react, how you don't react. Consistency is in every sort of aspect of who you are and how you live your life and how you approach the world, basically. And that brings me to today's bullet point, which is confidence versus insecurity. A lot of people that you see today are so narcissistic, and that's because social media promotes narcissism without consequences, okay? And we're seeing the fallout of this every single day on social media. We have people overreacting to things, thinking that the more outraged you are, the more right and righteous you must be. We have people doing things and not witnessing or expecting consequences. We think that the world should bend to every whim that we have, when the world doesn't work that way, okay? And this brings us to confidence versus insecurity. We've talked about this under different terms and different circumstances on my podcast and on my YouTube channel, and even in my blog on Medium, to be honest with you. And I think that it's a point that is good it warrants merit to bring up again, because we've talked about how I personally do not fear the most boisterous person in the room. And I also don't like being in a room where I'm the smartest person in the room. I pay attention to the most calm people in the room. And I always try to surround myself with people that know more than me and have the same kinds of things that I want. And then I learn, and then I become like. And that's a recipe for success instead of disaster. And the reason for it is confidence, a lot of people think, is outspoken, it's outdrawn, it's overdone, it's this, that, it's boisterous, it's the other, it's attention, look at me. But that's false. That's wrong. We're being taught wrong. Real, true confidence is innate. It's inside of you and radiates outward. And that's why a lot of times confidence is actually silent. What's loud, which oh my gosh, it's deafening with how loud it is, those savages, is insecurities. Insecurity is far louder than confidence ever will be, because confidence does not need the external validation of others to know that it is good, it is whole, it is confident, and it is in place. Very big difference. And you see this with how people interact in their own world, okay, in their own lives, in their own social circles. The most boisterous people, the most loud and obnoxious people are a lot of times the most insecure. But they think it's confidence. I'm seeing a lot of that on social media, especially. And then when people try to take that social media vibe and put it into the real world, you can see it in the workplace. You can see it on social media. You can see it at wrestling events. You know, sometimes we really get this so confused. There is a huge difference between a confident person and an insecure person. An insecure person is a person who punches up. Okay, they don't punch down. All right, when they punch up, they're trying to take a confident person and drag them down to their level. That's what insecure people do. Insecure people are hurt, so they hurt others, so others can hurt the way they do. Okay, and a confident person does not do that. A confident person is focused on themselves, is focused on what they want, and they are confident in the skin they're in. They are confident in who they are. And why is that? It's because confidence is steel. Confidence is forged in fire. Confidence doesn't come from easy times, okay? Easy times makes weak men. And when I mean men, I mean people, okay? For anybody that tries to come at me, okay? Like, just stop trying to change language. Like, when you say men, sometimes it means just people, okay? Mankind, humankind, okay? Like, just calm down. Easy times create weak men. And a country is only as strong as its defense. And if you have weak people defending the country, your country is vulnerable. Your country is weak. Confidence is built from adversity. Confidence is built from going through those hard times that crushed all those insecure people, but somehow you found a way to use it. I love that quote from Mama Cass. I learned to take it and use it to make it. It's not so bad to be different. Different is hard, different is pain, different is lonely, but I'd rather be different than be the same. That is a confidence. That is an innate confidence forged in steel, forged in fire of adversity that allows you to be calm, cool, collected, and silent, going out into the world instead of trying to create this dramatic scene full of random emotions because you are a hurt person. But make no mistake, being confident is not easy because there are so many people who will line up to tear that confidence from you, because how dare you be confident when they are insecure and when they are hurt? How dare you? That's right. How dare you? But let's flip the script. How dare you be an insecure person when we are living in the wealthiest, most opportunistic society that there has ever been in the history of our civilization? How dare you not use that to your advantage? How dare you not wake up every day figuring out a way to make yourself better than you were the day before? Because there are so many people that went to bed last night who didn't wake up today. They had to-do lists that will remain forever unfinished because they don't have the opportunity to live on, but you do. So how dare you squander that? How dare you not find a way to heal your hurt, heal your trauma, so then you can become a strong, confident, forged in fire person? I would rather take a confident person who learned how to build themselves back up after being torn down than 100 loud, boisterous voices. I would choose the silent, confident one every single time. And there's a reason for that. So ask yourself, have you dealt with your trauma? Okay? Trauma is change that we didn't choose, but healing from that trauma to become a better, more confident, more resilient person is change that you do choose. So what kind of choices are you making in your everyday life? Are they making you more insecure, or are you making yourself more confident? There is always going to be a line of people telling you that you ain't shizit. How dare you have these dreams and aspirations, and if they couldn't do it, there's no way you could do it, blah, 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 blah. There are so many people that are going to line up to tell you how bad you are at something, okay? Don't let you be one of those people in your own life, okay? You've already got enough of them. We need more of you. Are you building a confident version of you, or are you insecure and don't realize that the habits you have created are making you an insecure person, okay? We have talked about this so much. First, you create your habits, then your habits make you. Are they making you a more insecure person, or are your consistently motivated and consistently acted upon habits making you a confident, resilient, formidable person? Which one are you? Have you gotten in line for the reassuring lie? Have you finally gotten in line for the inconvenient truth? Or are you still a person that has not figured out which line to be in yet? Okay, I know everybody wants to say, yeah, I'm in the line for the inconvenient truth. But a lot of times those people, they aren't really about it because it takes hard work, consistent hard work. It's easier to stay insecure than it is to work on yourself to become a positive, resilient person. Not a strong person, because nobody checks in on the strong. You're a resilient person. You are a formidable person. You are a confident person who is confident in their voice so they don't have to yell above the rest. They don't have to be an echo in the deafening insecurities of our narcissistic social media society. So ask yourself, which one are you? And ask yourself, how many positive examples of insecure people are there? And then realize the steps that you can take in your own life to be a positive role model of what a confident, healthy, consistent person actually looks like. We have enough insecure people, okay? And we don't have enough people who want to work on themselves to be the best version of themselves that ever existed. That is true confidence, okay? It's not easy to be confident in today's society, even though we have the most opportunities, because everybody wants you to fit in, so that way no one stands out, because they don't want anyone to be special. You deserve to be you. You deserve to be special. But most importantly, you deserve to take all the opportunities of today's society and use them for you to create the best life that you could ever envision for yourself and your future family and all the people that are relying on you, including the little kid that you used to be who made way for you to grow up, okay? One day we leave our childhoods behind and we have to learn to be the adult we needed as a child. Even if you had a great childhood, there are things that can always be better. So be the adult you needed as a child. Learn how to become confident and ditch the insecurities. All right, everyone, talk soon.